Hello, sixth graders. This is your BYJU'S 6th, 7th and 8th channel and I am your physics mentor Saurabh. Today we are here for rapid revision, the last lap. इस छोटी सी सीरीज में हम क्या करेंगे? Chapter under 30 minutes. Under 30 minutes. The chapter's name is Motion and Measurement of Distances. Simple chapter है, easy chapter है. By the end of this session, let me tell you what you will get. First, we'll revise the complete chapter in one go under 30 minutes. Second, you will get homework questions. Yes, between this session I have homework questions which you can comment me, tell me the correct answer. Third, you will get notes. Description mein you will get worksheets or important questions you can say for examinations, right? So two things, notes and worksheets. The link is in the description, you can find it. Very important. Now what do you say, shall we start? All right, this is a chapter, especially from exam point of view, we can divide it into 5 major chunks. It's like a step by step process, right? Take one step. बहुत simple है. पहला topic है measurement of length. Measurement of length. From where we have seen many questions being asked in the examination. Simple question but very important question, and numericals are also there. क्या होता है measurement? What is measurement? If someone asks you define measurement, what will you say? It is a method or it's a way of comparing an unknown quantity with a known quantity. Correct? That's what we call as measurement. You are measuring using your scale, which you know. And what are you measuring? The something which you don't know. Hai na? So, measurement is the act of comparing an unknown quantity with a known quantity. That's something which we call as measurement. Now, how do you answer this? You measured something. कोई तुमसे पूछेगा, हाँ भाई, length कितनी है? क्या बोलोगे? Or let's say, represented as the combination of a number and a unit. किसी ने पूछा कि आपको दीवार पेंट करने के लिए कितना पेंट लगेगा, है ना? If you want to paint your walls, how much paint will you need? What will your answer be? Will you just say 2? No, that's incomplete answer. You will answer it in combining two things. One is the number and one is the unit. So your answer would be 2 buckets. 2 is the number and buckets is the unit. What is your height? If you want to say 150 centimeters, 150 is the number, centimeters unit. As simple as that, right? So answer contains two things, number and unit. 2 को हम कभी-कभी magnitude बोल देते हैं. This number sometimes is called as magnitude. Simple है ना? इसी को हम बोलते हैं magnitude. ठीक. Next, measurement of length. What is length? You can say it is the measure of the distance between 2 points. 2 point के बीच में कितना distance होगा? That is something we call as length. Very easy. What is the instrument for measuring length? We all have it in our pencil boxes. Scale. All of us use it, right? So scale is a very simple instrument we use to measure length. Apart from that, if you go to a tailor, they will use a measuring tape. That's also something they use for length, right? ठीक है. Length cover हो गया. Instruments used for measuring length is covered. Next is standardization and unit conversion. Very, very important. बहुत direct question आता है इससे. क्या? पहली चीज है, in old times, what did we use? क्या हमेशा से सेंटीमीटर मीटर हुआ करते थे? नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. It's not like this that from ancient times we're using centimeters, meters, right? We were not using it. We had very crude way of saying things like my height is 10 handspan. Handspan is, so we should know what was a handspan. Handspan is span of your hand from the tip of your thumb to the tip of your this pinky finger. That is handspan. Cubit, in Egypt it was used. From elbow to the tip of your finger. That was cubit. Foot, literally the length of your feet. The foot, correct? That was the foot. Palm, your palm. People sometimes get confused between handspan and palm. भाई handspan यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक है, palm यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक है. ठीक है? That is the difference. Yard, stretch your arm from your shoulder to your tip of your finger. That is your 1 yard. ये सारे थे ancient units of measurement. Now, we all have this intuition कि यार ये तो गड़बड़ है. If we all use them, लड़ाई हो जाएगी, है ना? So that's why we thought, let's do something which is standardized. Everybody should use the same thing. कोई लड़ाई का मौका ही नहीं मिलना चाहिए, right? So we said there is a need for standardization of units. So this is from where direct question comes. Why did we use standard units? क्या जरूरत पड़ गई? Why did we not use ancient units? First, ancient units were inaccurate. गलत होते थे वो, है ना? They were inaccurate. Second, they were not globally accepted. Egypt का बंदा बोलेगा, मैं तो क्यूबिट जानता हूँ, है ना? If you go to Europe, they will say, I know yard, I don't know what is cubit. लड़ाई हो जाएगी, right? So they were not globally accepted. What do you want? If you are here or you are in Europe, both should know centimeters and meters, right? Globally, exception is very important, right? So ancient units, they were inaccurate, they were not globally accepted, and they were inconvenient. यार बहुत दिक्कत होती थी. So these are 3 important points you can take from this. Problem क्या है? Sir, inaccurate थे. अपना हाथ, मेरा हाथ, मेरे फ्रेंड का हाथ अलग अलग है. Inaccurate. Second, not globally accepted. Third, they were inconvenient. Okay. Then this is the answer of why we did not use ancient units. If you want to answer a question which says why do we use standard units? Why standard units are better than ancient units? क्यों standard units better हैं ancient units से? This one. ऊपर वाले को ना उसको invert कर दो. Just negate everything. Ancient units were inaccurate. Standard units are accurate. Ancient units were not globally accepted. New units, the standard units are globally accepted. Previous ancient units were not inconvenient. Sorry, they were inconvenient. अभी वाले क्या हैं? They are convenient. Correct? 3 वर्ड है, उन्हीं को उल्टा करना है. करेक्ट. एंशिएंट यूनिट के साथ सारा नेगेटिव नेगेटिव है, स्टैंडर्ड के साथ सारा पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव है. करेक्ट. इनएक्यूरेट एक्यूरेट, नॉट ग्लोबली एक्सेप्टेड ग्लोबली एक्सेप्टेड, इनकन्वीनियंट कन्वीनियंट. वेरी सिंपल. देन केम द इंटरनेशनल सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट्स और SI सिस्टम एज वी कॉल इट. अब ये मत बोलना सर IS क्यों नहीं है, वो SI सिस्टम है. ठीक है. इट इज इंटरनेशनल सिस्टम ऑफ यूनिट्स क्योंकि ये इंग्लिश में है. This was in French before, so system internationally, something like that was. Fine. Length is in meters, mass is in kgs, and time is in seconds. Important. The SI unit of length is meters, SI unit of mass is kg, SI unit of time is seconds. Very simple, and you have been using it. Now comes the conversion, and conversion और में नहीं, only length conversion is something which is there in your syllabus. Very simple. भाई देखो, keep meter in middle. ठीक है. Kilometer, it should be bigger than meter. How much? 1000 times. So if you want to convert meter to kilometer, you will divide by 100. Sorry, 1000. If you want to convert meter to kilometer, you will divide by 1000. And if you want to convert kilometer to meter, 1 kilometer में there should be more number of meters. कितना? 1000. Kilometer meter में क्या relation है? 1000 का relation है. Correct. So kilometer to meter, you will multiply by 1000. Similarly, मीटर के बाद इफ यू गो लिटिल लोअर और छोटा, सेंटीमीटर. यार सेंटीमीटर इन योर स्केल वी हैव सेंटीमीटर, राइट? सेंटीमीटर इज हाउ मच? 1 मीटर हैज 100 सेंटीमीटर्स, है ना? सो मीटर बड़ा है, सेंटीमीटर छोटा है. 2 स्टेप है ना, 10 into 10 की डिफरेंस है. सो इफ यू वांट टू कन्वर्ट 1 मीटर टू सेंटीमीटर, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100. इफ यू वांट टू कन्वर्ट सेंटीमीटर टू मीटर, डिवाइड बाय 100. एकदम उल्टा कर दो. वेरी सिंपल. करेक्ट. सेंटीमीटर से मिलीमीटर, सेंटीमीटर से मिलीमीटर 1 स्टेप का डिफरेंस है. ठीक है. यू वॉन्ट टू कन्वर्ट 1 सेंटीमीटर टू मिलीमीटर, मल्टीप्लाई बाई 10. इफ यू वॉन्ट टू कन्वर्ट 1 मिलीमीटर टू सेंटीमीटर, डिवाइड बाई 10. है ना, एकदम सिंपल है. करेक्ट. सो दिस इज द कन्वर्जन विच इज वेरी मच रिक्वायर्ड. इफ आई आस्क यू, इफ यू वॉन्ट टू कन्वर्ट 1 मीटर टू मिलीमीटर्स, कितना होगा? यार 1 मिलीमीटर, सॉरी 1 मीटर हैज 100 सेंटीमीटर्स, 1 सेंटीमीटर हैज 10 millimeters, 1 meter has 100 centimeters, 1 centimeter has 10 millimeters, means 1 meter will have 100 into 10, which is 1000 millimeters. Very simple. Just practice and you will be pro in these questions. Easy, बढ़िया. A homework question for you. एक छोटा सा question है. Why can a pace or a footstep not be used as a standard unit of length? I don't know pace. It's okay, but you understand. Without knowing this word pace also you can answer this question. Tell me in the comment section. It's a common question. Chalo, one poll question. I mean, not a poll question actually. One MCQ for you. 5 kilometers is dash meters and 1 meter is dash centimeters. Come on, answer. If you're watching it live, the premiere, answer it in the chat. Otherwise, comment section is good enough. Come on. 5 kilometers is कितना meters? अरे भैया, 5 kilometers in meters. Kilometer to meter, what is the relation? Kilometer, 1000, right? So 1 kilometer has 1000 meters, means 5 kilometer will have 5 into 1000 meters, correct? So you will get the answer as 5000 meters. I hope you had paused and got the answer. इस वीडियो को pause करके आंसर लिख लो और फिर क्रॉस चेक करो, ठीक है? 1 meter is how much centimeters? Hey, come on, yaar. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. We all know that. So 5100, 5000. Ooh, option A is the right answer. We got this. Easy. Chalo. Next, errors in measurements and curved lens. This is a very nice topic from which we have seen many questions being asked. Questions tough nahi hote. Questions are, give 3 errors you can make while taking a measurement. इस तरह के क्वेश्चन आते हैं, है ना, ठीक है. सो नाउ लिसन, दीज टर्म्स आर नॉट देयर इन योर सिलेबस. कोई तुमसे जीरो एरर क्या होता है नहीं पूछेगा, स्पेशली इन एनसीईआरटी द वर्ड जीरो एरर इज नॉट मेंशन्ड, बट दिस इफेक्ट और दिस एरर इज देयर. नाम नहीं है बट ये एरर है. एरर कैसे लिखा हुआ है? हाउ इज दिस एरर रिटन? इफ द 0 point of your scale is not visible to you properly, you can say it is broken, you can say it is smudged, किसी ने उसको गंदा कर दिया, कुछ और लग गया उसमें ना, इंक विंक लग गई, कुछ भी हो गया, 0 is not visible to you, then don't try to take the reading from 0. 0 को छोड़ दो, take the reading from the next clear full marking. मतलब sir 1 is very clearly visible to me, right? You can say that this 1 is very clearly visible to you. Okay, I'll take reading from 1, not a problem. I'll start from 1 and then I'll measure what is the total reading. क्या? You will start from 1, यहाँ से नहीं, you will start from 1 and check out how much is the final reading. Final reading you are getting at 6.5. So your final reading is equal to 6.5 centimeters. Your initial reading is 1 centimeters. So what is the length of your pencil? Very simple. Final reading minus initial reading. You have been doing this for the whole time. It's just somebody will ask you to write it in exam. बस इतना ही difference है. तुमको पता सब कुछ है, बस लिखने को बोला जाएगा. Correct? So your length of pencil will be final reading minus initial reading, that is 6.5 minus of 1, that is 5.5 centimeters. Simple. Very simple. Correct? It's a very straightforward question, but very, very, very frequently asked. ठीक है? चलो. So this is called as zero error. It's okay if you don't say, you just mention it like this. If 0 is not visible to us, we'll take the reading from the next full marking and we'll tell the length by final reading minus initial reading. इसको बोल सकते हो. ठीक? चलो. Next. The name is parallax error, but you don't have to give the name as such. तुमको बताना है ये error होता क्या है. If I take reading from not my direct line of sight. So what is it? It's saying you have to always take the reading from your direct line of sight. एकदम सामने रख के सीधे ऐसे लेना है reading. Not like this, not like this. ऐसे नहीं लेना, ऐसे नहीं लेना. ठीक है? Right? Direct. Correct? So viewpoint A, it will give you this reading. Viewpoint C will give you this reading. But viewpoint B will give you this reading. And this is the correct reading. है ना? Getting my point? So इसीलिए this is something we call as the parallax error. How to remove this error? Always take the reading from your direct line of sight. Correct? है ना? Horizontal line of sight बोल सकते हो. ठीक. So this is one more error which happens. बहुत बढ़िया. अब what are the different precautions you have to take care of while taking the measurement of length? क्या है? Scale को सीधा रखें भाई. If you are taking the measurement of length, keep the scale straight. Don't keep it like this and trying to measure. Oh, no, it's wrong, right? Keep the scale straight. Very important. The first precaution. Second one, I will take the reading from my direct line of sight. That is removing the parallax error. Third one, हम क्या करेंगे? अगर 0 visible नहीं है, if 0 is not visible to us, we'll take the reading from the next clear full marking. And we'll say total length will be final reading minus initial reading. This is, we are removing 0 error. So 3 precautions we have to take care of while measuring the length. Very direct question. ठीक है? चलो. Next. Curved line. Till now you have been using a ruler. And ruler is a straight object. है ना? You can measure length which is straight. अगर तुमको ऐसी length मिल जाए, then what? अब क्या करेंगे? There is a very nice way. One is something which your tailor uses. है ना? If you go for stitching of your clothes, your tailor, they have this है ना measuring tape in their neck. They will take the measuring tape and they will, भाई कंधा इतना है, गर्दन इतनी है, right? Chest इतना है. So all of these measurements they'll take. These measuring tapes are flexible. जो मुड़ सकता है वही तो reading ले पाएगा. Correct? So by using measuring tape, this is one answer. Okay. Second is a very nice way. You take a thread, inextensible thread, elastic नहीं होना चाहिए. You take a inextensible thread and you keep it along the path for which you want to find the length. Fine. Keep the thread properly. उसके बाद take the thread. उस thread को बाहर निकालो. You stretch it straight and then use a ruler. तो आप क्या कर रहे हो? You are using a thread plus a ruler to find the length of a curved line, which is doable. बिल्कुल हो सकता है ये. ठीक है? 2 ways of measuring a curved line. One is measuring tape. Second is by using thread and a meter scale. Simple, easy चीज है एकदम. समझने वाली भी नहीं है, है ना? चलो. A question for you, a homework question. Why could you not use an elastic measuring tape to measure distance? क्या प्रॉब्लम होगा? What will be the problem if you use a elastic measuring tape? What would be some of the problems you would meet in telling someone about a distance you measured with elastic tape? It's a very nice question. It's a logical question and you have to answer it. Answer in the comment section, by the way. Right? So, next is the motion and modes of transportation. You can say this is more like a history of transport. I have done videos on this and I try to make this topic very much interesting. बहुत कोशिश करी है हमने क्योंकि बच्चों को ये बड़ा बोरिंग लगता है. It's like history. थोड़ी सी बोरिंग तो लगती है history, लेकिन हाँ, I have tried my best to make sure this full topic is very much interesting to you. Full double roll किया था हमने. But still, motion and modes of transportation, इससे take away क्या है? Very simple question. Give to roadways, give to waterways transport, give to airways transport. इस तरह के question आते हैं. Land transport पे क्या होगा? Railways also require land, no? So you can say car, bus, truck, right? Train, everything requires land, at least some support from the land. Water transport, ships, boats, submarines, you can say water transport. Air transport, flights, right? Passenger flights, cargo flights, helicopters, all these are air transport. Very good. The final topic is something which I have seen a lot of students being scared of. बहुत बच्चे डरते हैं इससे. Sir, types of motion से डर लगता है. I have done a special video for especially this topic. I hope you have seen it. Motion. पहली चीज motion क्या है? देखो भाई, motion is the change in position of an object with respect to an observer. If I am an observer ना, and this object is changing its position, मतलब मैंने अभी देखा यहाँ था. ओ यहाँ पर है. अच्छा यहाँ पहुँच गया. Oh, the position is changing. For me, this is moving. Correct? For me, this is moving. If I am moving, but this is still, मैं अगर यहाँ से देखूँ, यहाँ पर है, यहाँ पर है. Oh, for me also it is moving backwards. तो आप बोल सकते हो observer पे depend करेगा if he will say the body is in motion or not. Motion is a relative term. ठीक है ना? तो motion कब होता है? हम कब बोलते हैं कि motion हुआ है? When do we say that motion happened? Because if the position of an object is changing, you can say motion has happened. The observer will say that. Okay. Now comes the question of different types of motion. देखो भाई, I'll tell you the most important ones in your NCERT book. It is the rectilinear motion. It's a very straightforward question, but it is written in your NCERT book very commonly, है ना? देखो rectilinear. Rectilinear. There is a word linear in this, no? Straight line motion, है ना? अगर कोई body, if some object goes in a straight line in a straight path, that is called as rectilinear motion. Examples: soldiers marching, a car running, a car moving on a straight road. So all of these are examples of rectilinear motion. ठीक? Circular motion. This is called a motion which is in a circle. There is one more way of saying it. If a body moves in a manner such that its distance from a fixed point is always constant, it's called a circular motion. मतलब ध्यान से देखो. If a body goes in a circle, है ना? This is the fixed point, and let's say blue लेते हैं. Let's say this is a point which is moving in a manner such that its distance from this yellow point is constant. There is only one motion possible, that is the circular motion. अगर ये blue point एक circle में जाएगा, and please don't mind my drawing because it doesn't look like a circle, at each instant its distance from this fixed point will be how much? The radius of the circle, ना? इसको हम बोलते हैं circular motion. Correct? When a body moves in a manner such that its distance from a fixed point is always constant, this is called as a circular motion. Very good. So, in simple way, you can say it's moving in a circle. Chalo. Next, periodic motion. This is also very important. It's there in your book. A lot of questions are there. Lot of questions are asked from this. Periodic motion. Every motion has something to do with a particular thing. Like for example, rectilinear motion had something to do with straight line. Second, circular was circle से. Periodic को मतलब है only and only with time. If a body repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time, that is called as periodic motion. अगर आप ध्यान से देखो, if I start tapping after every 1 second, it's a periodic motion. Correct? At least for the time you were observing, ये periodic था. आप बोलोगे क्या periodic motion है भाई, हर सेकंड बाद हो रहा है. ठीक? So periodic motion is a motion which repeats itself at a fixed interval of time. पाथ कैसा था, you don't care, तुमको मतलब ही नहीं है. The sewing machine का needle is going ऐसे ऐसे up and down, periodic motion. Sir, it is doing periodic motion अगर constant speed से कर रहा तो, है ना. अगर वो rotate कर रहा है constant speed से तो वो एक fixed rate में periodic motion करेगा. You can say pendulum, टक 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 टक, periodic motion. Correct. Path doesn't matter. Path से मतलब ही नहीं है, time से मतलब है. It's all about time. Rotational motion. See, rotational motion very directly is not there, but it's a combination of circular motion. कैसे? If you take your fan and you put a mark on your fan, है ना, आप अपने fan पे एक point लगा दो. That this, if let's say this is your complete fan, correct? This is your complete fan. If you put a mark on your fan, that mark is doing what? Circular motion, because the distance of this mark from the center, the axis of the rotation of the fan is always constant. तो ये mark क्या कर रहा है? Circular motion. इस तरह से all the points, all the particles of this fan blade are doing circular motion. Rotate. लेकिन ये fan अपने आप में circular कर रहा है ना? Fan तो पूरी extended body है. Fan का तो पूरा blade है ऐसे. This whole blade is doing circular motion ना. This whole blade is rotating, but each point on this blade is doing circular motion. अलग-अलग radius वाला. करेक्ट है ना. इसको हम बोलते हैं रोटेशनल मोशन. इट इज रोटेटिंग अबाउट एन एक्सिस. डिफरेंस इज क्लियर. इन रोटेशनल मोशन एन एक्सटेंडेड बॉडी रोटेट्स अबाउट एन एक्सिस, बट एवरी पार्टिकल एनी पॉइंट ऑन दिस बॉडी इज डूइंग सर्कुलर मोशन विद सम रेडियस. ठीक, फाइन. चलो, ऑसिलेटरी मोशन क्या होता है? टू एंड फ्रो मोशन. अ बॉडी हैज टू टेक द सेम पाथ एंड कम बैक टू द सेम पॉइंट. अगर बॉडी ऐसे चली है ना, if a particle goes like this, like a pendulum, it has to take the same path and come back to the same point. To and fro motion. ये ऐसा भी हो सकता है to and fro motion. ये ऐसा भी हो सकता है to and fro motion. इसको टाइम से मतलब नहीं है. Oscillatory motion only needs what? Same path लेना और वापस पहुंच जाना, बस मेरे को उससे मतलब है. That is oscillatory motion. ठीक है, fine. So these are 5 types of motion. The most important ones I have told you: periodic, rectilinear और circular. Rotational के अंदर question आता है, if you mark a point, what is the motion done by that point? That point is doing circular motion. Hands of a clock are doing rotational motion, but the tip of the clock hand is doing circular motion. Hands of clock का hand तो लंबा है ना, it's like a full body. वो पूरा hand क्या कर रहा है? Rotational motion. लेकिन आप बोलो कोई particular point on this hand, any particular point, the tip, the center, it is doing circular motion. एकदम आसान है ना. ठीक है, चलो. One question. What are the similarities and differences between the motion of a bicycle and a ceiling fan that has been switched on? एक bicycle और एक ceiling fan में क्या similarities हैं और क्या difference है? देखो भाई, similarity क्या है? पहली चीज, in a cycle the wheels they are rotating. Yes sir. The fan blades are also rotating. That is similarity. भाई, the wheels, the tires of the cycle are doing rotational motion. That is true. And the fan blades are also doing rotational motion. That is also true. But the difference is, the wheels of the cycle, they are doing rotational motion, but they are also moving forward. Cycle is doing what? A forward motion also. तो आप क्या बोल सकते हो? Cycle is doing both a rotational motion. The tires of the cycle are doing both rotational motion and straight line or rectilinear motion. But fan तो केवल घूम रहा है ना. कहीं जा रहा है क्या fan? Fan is not going anywhere. Fan is just rotating. Fan is doing a purely rotational motion. But cycle tires are doing rotational plus rectilinear motion. And that, my friend, is the difference. Similarity क्या है? दोनों rotational motion करते हैं. Difference क्या है? ये rotational के साथ साथ rectilinear motion भी करता है. But ये नहीं करता है. ठीक है? एकदम easy. And with this, we are done with the 5 most important topics for your exams. I hope you revised everything very nicely in this short duration. तुम्हारा time कीमती है. And that's why we are doing this revision under 30 minutes, right? People, the schedule for this week is here. Note it down and please watch these videos regularly because उसके बाद होगा एक mock test. Description में क्या मिलेगा? Notes are there, worksheet is there and playlist of all the one shots are there. अगर तुमको कुछ समझ नहीं आया, this is the right time to watch one shot. फटाफट देख लो. जो concept समझ नहीं आ रहा है, one shot देखो. NCERT questions, exemplar questions are the must watch. Anyways, we are doing exemplar questions. Relax. Last but not the least, like कौन करेगा? Press the like button right now. If you loved what we are doing, press the like button. Subscribe to the channel because you are missing on a lot of things. Subscribe to the channel right now. Press the bell icon. You don't want to miss any video. ये 3 चीज करो. Notes और worksheet नीचे दिया हुआ है. All right, keep learning. See you. Bye-bye.